Matt Lindland, U23 World Championships wrapped up for Greco. Got two guys in repechage, two guys that fought pretty hard. What did you see in those matches? What did you like?
What I liked a lot was the effort that those athletes put in. Nolan Baker's coming from a pure folk style system, but the young man's got a ton of fight in him, a lot of heart. Unfortunately, that call last night went to the Russian, the same move. They challenged that same situation. It was clear that Nolan initiated. You can see his legs extend. You can see his hips pop and his back arch. I think it was for us. But he was putting his head down, trying to lean on the guy. And he had a nice lead. And he was instead of just keeping his offense going, he started just taking a little break there, and that cost him that match. But he had a lot of great pressure on the guy, and if he sticks with it, he's going to develop into a fine Greco wrestler. I'm excited to get an opportunity to continue to work with Nolan. Carter, I didn't get to see the first period. We were still on the mat with Nolan, but the second period, he was down 6-0, and he came back, put 4 points on the board, scoring, going after his opponent. Effort doesn't get it done. So he just needs to stick with it and continue. Another guy that came from a folk style program, had some knee injuries and decided that he wanted to pursue Greco-Roman full time, and he's in a great program with Coach Bisick and Coach Herman up in Northern Michigan. We've actually got a few of those kind of athletes that came out of the folk style system, and that's really hard because our country really promotes the folk style system. And, we get these athletes a little late starting Greco-Roman, so he just needs to continue to develop some skills, some positioning, keep his arms tighter to his body so he's not giving up those points. But again, he had a great effort, and that's something that we can build on, is the way he fought, the effort he put into the match. And I think he realized that he can be in there with anybody in the world if he just develops a few more of those skill sets.
Matt, what are the general takeaways from this tournament for you?
General takeaways. There's a lot to take away from this. We gotta want this a little more. We gotta be able to put better effort into our training. We've got to start capturing guys a little earlier and continue to bring guys into our program earlier that want to be full-time Greco-Roman wrestlers at the world level. But I'm also like guys like Adam and Nolan that are coming from a folk style system that want to do the Greco-Roman as well. So I think it's kind of a dual pathway. Continue to focus on these guys that want to commit full time to Greco, but continue to recruit these guys that have that kind of fight and that kind of abilities and desire and love for the sport of Greco-Roman, and keep trying to bring those guys into our program.
Matt, you had medals in 3 out of 4 age groups. Talk about the state of Greco and kind of how it's improving.
I know it after this weekend, we didn't win any matches here. It's hard, but yeah, we had some great performances throughout the summer, and those guys aren't going away. They're going to stick with our program. Andrew's up in Ithaca, up in Ithaca with Coach Ahad up there working full-time Greco, but also doing the folk style. Colton's signed with Arizona State, and they made a big commitment to his international career, and they're going to get him to the right training environments and right tournaments, and just we got Adam that I'm excited to continue to work with. He'll be in the finals next year of our World Team Trials, according to our processes. And so just have an opportunity to continue to work with Adam and build some more skills with him. And they're fun to work with, these guys, because they want to do it, and they want to put the work in and put the time in. So I do feel like it's hard after this weekend, the beatings we took here. But really, you look at the program as a whole. We've got a lot of guys that are just about there. They're making the commitment to the sport. They're doing the right things. We got to get guys that are all on that same mindset and that same page. That they want to put the time in. They want to put the effort in, because it's a big sacrifice. It's a lot of work, and it can't be taken lightly if you really want to do this at this level. So just continue to work and continue to push through, and the commitment on our athletes' part.
Is it difficult to remember the big picture when you're going through a week like this?
No, it's not, because I get a chance to work with those athletes all the time, and I know what we're capable of, and but I don't think that everybody, when they look at what you did last, everybody's going to look at how'd you do last, and instead of looking at the whole summer where we had medals in every age group except for under 23s, and we have guys that are capable of doing it here. They just didn't put the effort out. They didn't get the job done here. We had a couple guys that I really felt confident about that we're going to get it done. I think Colton's right there. He's a young man. I mean, the kid just voted for the first time in this election. So, he's got many more years of doing this. He's got nothing to hang his head about because he put in a great effort. Hancock had a great effort out there. He had some really horrendous calls that didn't go his way. And that's hard. That's hard for anybody to take because we saw those scored completely different every other tournament. I went and watched them again, and I'm just blown away that how those didn't get. He changed the direction on every one of those, and those didn't go our way, and that was hard because I know he gets through that round. We just keep rolling with Tracy. But yeah, no, I'm encouraged for sure. I think we're doing the right thing. I think we're building momentum. It's just you're moving uphill. It's an uphill battle, and momentum's hard to move up a hill, and you gotta have the whole team behind you. You gotta have all the coaching staff, the support of all of our members out there that are continue to believe in what we're doing, and first and foremost the athletes. They got to believe in the process, and they've got to put the time and the effort in and get the work done. And when that happens, I know we're gonna make a big progress and making steps.
You talk about having everybody on board.